So once you've got yourself a mat, all you'll need is a strap. Today's session is going to be focusing on opening up through the shoulders and the back. It's not a really long session, so it's quite nice to tag it on the end of perhaps an upper body weights workout, just to really help to open up fully through the chest and the shoulders again, so you don't feel too tight the next day. So when you're on your mat and you've got your strap handy, just bring yourself to a cross-legged position, either easy pose, or if you want to come into half or full lotus, then you can. So we're just going to rest the hands softly on the knees, so the palms facing up. And just to center ourselves before we begin, just want you to close the eyes. We're just going to start by taking a few deep breaths, gently breathing in through the nose, and out through the mouth. 2 more breaths, inhale. Exhale. Final deep breath in. Exhale. And so as you sit here, just allow the shoulders to draw up, back, and down. Starting off with a nice long spine, hands gently relaxing on the knees, and the eyes softly closed. So just to keep ourselves centered for the first few moments of this session, I just want you to keep the eyes closed. I'm going to start by taking the right hand onto the left knee, and the left hand towards the base of the spine. Push down through the back hand, lift up, and use the pressure of the hand on the knee to spin all the way around. So we're getting a really nice twist through the torso. And we're just taking the head towards the left shoulder. Keeping the eyes closed. Just staying here for 2 more breaths. Very gently bring the body back around to center and switch to the other side. Left hand onto the knee, right hand behind. Really lifting from the chest using the pressure of the hand on the knee to spin the body around. Head positioned towards your back shoulder. Again, another 2 breaths in. Gently bring the body back to center, resting the hands on the knees, palms down this time, and just slowly beginning to open the eyes. So just setting a soft gaze down the end of the nose. We'll begin by interlacing the hands behind the body, drawing the shoulders back. On the inhale, look up towards the ceiling. And on the exhale, draw your chin to chest. 2 more times, inhaling, looking up. And exhale, chin to chest. Final one. Exhale down. Bring the head back to neutral. Gently rest the hands back onto the knees. From here, we're going to work through stretching the neck and the shoulder blades. So you want to place your right hand towards the back of the head. Gently pull down on the back of the head, angling the chin in towards the chest. You should get a really nice stretch along the left side of the neck, down in towards the left shoulder blade. And to increase that, just place your left hand down onto the mat and draw that left shoulder down as you pull the head down. Stay with the breathing here to help you lengthen into the stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Very gently release the head. Place the hand back down and switch it over. So placing the left hand on the back this time. Angling down towards the chest. And as with the other side, to intensify, just placing the right hand down. Pushing the right shoulder down as you think about pressing the hand into the mat. And gently release. Bring the head back to neutral. And just rest the hands back onto the knees. So just taking 3 shoulder rolls, inhale, shoulders up. Exhale down. We're beginning to slowly warm up through the upper body. And one more time. Good. From here, just uncrossing the legs, whether that was easy pose or lotus, and just positioning yourself to all fours on the mat. So the wrists are under the shoulders, the knees are under the hips, relaxing the feet down. We're going to really slowly move through cat-cow. So starting with a flat back. On the inhale, I want you to start dipping the spine, and then start moving the head up. On the exhale, begin to round the pelvis, then the mid-spine, then the head and the neck. Draw the chin into the chest. We're going to hold this for 2 breaths. Push down through the palms of the hands. Inhale. And on the exhale, gently release. Bring yourself back to a flat back. So we're going to do that one more time, really focusing on the movement. So start to dip the spine, mid-spine, head and neck. And then on the exhale, start to round from your lumbar spine through to the mid-spine, and then your head and your neck. Inhale. And exhale. Draw yourself back to a flat back position. Gently tuck the toes. We're going to move into a downward facing dog. So I want you to hover the knees a few inches away from the mat, push the hips back towards the heels, and fully extend into your downward facing dog. So again, the focus here is on the upper body. So bend the knees as much as you need to create as much length through the spine as you can. Head in between the arms, pushing down through the palms of the hands, drawing the shoulder blades back. Now begin to straighten the legs and move forward to a high plank position. From your high plank position, you're going to slowly lower down, using the strength of the upper body to control all the way down. As you get to the bottom, create a little pillow for the head with your palms of the hands, and just gently rest the head down. Relax from the shoulders and just start to move the hips from side to side. Come to stillness, and just take a few more breaths here. Gently begin to lift the forehead away from the hands. I'm going to move into a really deep shoulder stretch now. So what I want you to do is to extend your right arm out to the side. Using the left hand, you're going to push the body all the way over, using your foot as a support, resting the head down, placing the hand either on your top leg, or just keeping it down on the mat. So this is what it looks like from the other side. You roll over, and you're either using the arm for support, or you're resting it here. 2 options. When you're in the full position, just close the eyes and focus the mind to where you feel the deepest stretch. I'm not going to stay here too long. Take one more deep inhale and gently bring it back to center. So we're just going to take a pause between the other side. Again, just creating that pillow for the head, resting down and breathing. Now lifting the forehead up, move through on the other side. So you will have had your right arm extended previously, so now I want you to extend your left arm out and push yourself over. So as I was demoing the first time, now moving on to this left side again. So just taking that hand, that right hand, wherever feels comfortable. And again, closing the eyes, always find that helps to just focus on where you should be feeling the stretch. this final breath, gently move the body back to center. And from here, placing both hands so that under the shoulders, tuck the toes. I want you to push up to all fours. And then from all fours with the knees and the feet together, I just want you to bring yourself so that you're seated on the heels. So when you come to that seated position, just roll the shoulders up, back and round to set yourself up. Now, if this is really difficult for you and you do have a block at home, I'd grab a block, and what you could do is separate the legs, place the block in here so you've got a bit of height from the hips. Otherwise, come back to where we were. So again, focusing on the upper body, shoulders and neck. Inhale, draw the shoulders up and back, and interlace the hands behind you. From here, we're going to tuck the chin into the chest. We're going to round the spine all the way down to bring the forehead to the mat. Now, if this is as far as you can go, that's fine. Otherwise, see if you can work down to place the forehead onto the mat and see where you can reach those arms up and overhead. If you find the hips start to creep up, just bring yourself back so that we can keep grounded through the hips down towards the heels. So when you found your deepest position, I just want you to hold it here. Again, using the breath, as always, throughout this practice, to really help deepen into the posture. On the next inhale, slowly rise the body up. As the body comes back up, release the hands and reach the arms all the way up. Interlace all of the fingers, draw the palms up towards the ceiling, and then slowly move the body over to the right side. Keep looking up towards the ceiling, try not to let the chin drop down too low. Then back to center, and over in the other direction. Again, looking up, and back to center. From here, take the hands down. Bring yourself back to all fours on the mat. We're just going to take a little interlude into downward dog again. So just to get all of the blood flowing, just bend the knees from left to right, shaking the head, and staying with that breath. Lovely. From here, drop down onto the knees and bring yourself to a seated position on the mat. So just shuffling forward so that you've got space to come to line. So at this point, just make sure that your strap is handy. We're going to be using that shortly. So from here, a little bit of core control now, gently peeling all the way down towards the mat. As you get to the bottom, make yourself relatively comfy, ensuring that the heels are as close to the hips as possible and the hands are face down towards the mat. From here, we're going to come into hip bridge. So on the inhale, I want you to lift the hips, peeling vertebrae by vertebrae all the way up towards the ceiling. Now, what tends to happen is the knees come out to the side. So use the control on the glutes to keep the knees in line with the hips and in line with the ankles. Now, if you're quite open through the upper back, this is where you can start to intensify. So draw the shoulders in towards each other. Interlace the hands, and that will create a little bit more height. Your gaze is towards the navel. We're staying with that breathing. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. We're going to take this one step further today, if it's open to you. What I want you to do, lift the hips up a little higher and take the hands so they're underneath the hips. At this point, you'll be able to relax the body a little bit because we've got all of the weight of the body supported through the hands. So you should feel quite strong pressure down into the elbows. Keep that gaze towards the navel. I'm not going to hold here for much longer. One more breath. And exhale. With control, gently release the hands from the hips. Walk the shoulders out and away, and vertebrae by vertebrae, just peel the body all the way down. As you get down to the bottom, lift the feet away from the mat, just give yourself a hug. Gently rocking from side to side for a few breaths. Slowly drop the feet down, back towards the mat, and take a hold of your strap. So from here, what I want you to do is to hook the strap around the ball of the right foot. Relax the left leg, which we're not stretching at the moment, and we're going to be incorporating a chest opener here as well, so coming back to that upper body focus. So I want you to extend your left arm out to the side, place the palm face down. From here, slight bend in the knee, we're going to open the right leg out to the side. From here, what I want you to do is just to bring the leg as far as you can so you feel a good stretch through the inner thigh on the right side. For some of you, you might feel a little bit of an opening through the chest, but for those of you that are already quite open, this will probably be mostly felt through the leg. So we're just going to hold here for 2 breaths. Inhale. If you have your strap and you're comfortable, just hold here for another breath. For those of you who don't have a strap but would like to attempt this stretch, the possibility here is to create a binding with the big toe and the fingers. And again, you do have to have some level of flexibility in order to achieve this initially. Take another breath. And slowly bring it back to center. So we're going to switch that over. Relax that right leg down. Take a hold of your strap again and hook it around the ball of the left foot. Extend the left leg into the air and using your left hand take a hold of the strap. Slight bend in the knee. Right arm extends and come out to the side as far as you can. So really nice stretch through that left leg. Try not to let this right hip roll up too much. You want to keep the hand pressing down, that will help. And then just relax into the stretch here, using the breathing. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, for 2 more deep breaths. And then very gently bending the leg, bring that leg all the way back to center. Release the strap and just place it on the ground beside you. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Just want you to gently rock up and down along the spine. And then on this last one, rock all the way up to seated. Bring yourself back to where we started, with the hands gently resting on the knees, either in easy pose or lotus pose. Closing the eyes. And just closing this session with 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more breaths. Exhale. Final breath. Exhale. Gently bring the hands to prayer position in front of the heart center. Slowly begin to open the eyes. Namaste.